Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for another review of Smothered, y'all. Okay, I watch it so you don't have to. The show can be so disgusting. It really can. Okay, so the episode started off with Mary and big ass Brittany, and I'm calling her big ass Brittany because she's a big ass baby, not because she has belly fat like we all do, or because she's a little bit overweight like a lot of us are. Oh no, this is not about that. This is about her just being a big ass baby and needing her mom for everything, and it's just too much. Okay, it's way too much. So she graduated from police academy. She complains to her mom about this muffin top that she has, and instead of working out and getting rid of it, because you should work out, seeing as though you're going into the police department, you should be, you know, up to par physically. I'm just saying, and a part of that is working out, and maybe that should be the way you get rid of that, instead of going get surgery and putting yourself on bed rest for however long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just looking at her like, oh girl. But anyway, she wants a tummy tuck, and she doesn't want to feel like she's still 245 pounds. She has lost a lot of weight. She is no longer 245 pounds, but she still feels that way. And I feel like that's because you don't have any self-confidence, because you're so tied to your mom. I know you don't realize that because you think having all of your mom's attention adds to your self-esteem, but it doesn't, because you don't know how to stand on your own when she's not right behind you or right beside you. And that is a problem. You're an adult, you're a grown woman, you're going into the world, you're about to become a police officer. We would all appreciate if you would get some therapy and get some personal space. We would all really appreciate it. Mary suggests a colonic instead, okay? But she herself has had much work done. That tan is atrocious. She's a fucking tangerine. When Mary talked about getting fat from her back taken out to put in her face, I was like, I don't even want to know what Mary looked like before she did this to herself, because geez Louise, I don't see any resemblance between she and her daughter currently. So I would love to see. I don't, okay, I don't, but I do. It's a mixed feeling here. I don't want to see it because I feel like the transformation is probably going to be so enormous, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, because a lot of the times I often feel like when women do this much to themselves, when you look at them when they were regular, they obviously could have done different things to help their look, but they didn't need to do what they did. You know what I'm saying? But I also would like to see what she looked like before, to see if she looks anything like Brittany, because there's no resemblance except for the beady little eyes. You know what I'm saying? They both have beady little eyes, but they're different colors, I think. So it's just kind of like, yeah. And then they go and get a colonic together, and Mary has to put the tube up Brittany's ass. And of course the producers asked the tech at the center or wherever they went to get the colonic, like, you know, so do people normally have other people stick the tube in their butt for them? And she's like, no, normally people do that for themselves. It's made for people to do that for themselves, but you know, whatever. It's very disgusting. And then Brittany talks about some boyfriend who is a friend who she likes, but who just wants her to be friends with benefits. And it's like, oh, is that the situation that you're in? Okay, so much of it is her not having a lot of self-esteem. Like, I'm just gonna put that like there and leave it there and move on to the next weird pair. Sharon Dawn. I like Sharon Dawn. Like, I actually think that Dawn is super sweet, and so is Cher. Like, I like them on the show. Cher is 8 months pregnant. Okay, she's having a baby girl, and she's gonna try for a natural birth just like her mom. Now, last season her husband expressed how he didn't like the fact that the mom was convincing her to have a natural birth just because that's what she had. I'm like, that's not the only reason why. I'm sure it's a plus, but ultimately anybody will tell you that if you can, natural birth is best. Okay, anybody that's gone through both or gone through one or the other, I feel like they can tell you that natural birth is better. That's what I've heard from most of the mothers. There are some women who are not afforded the luxury, because in America they're always trying to cut you open so that they can get your ass out the hospital. They don't want to have to wait hours for you to dilate and you to have the baby naturally. And then sometimes you have complications. A friend of mine had complications and she had to have a C-section because her damn baby was too big. Okay, but ultimately it is in the baby and the mother's best interest if she can feel her muscles when she is pushing her baby out of her vagina. That way she's not hurting herself. Y'all, Roxanne told me this, okay? All right, Forest Rocks, Roxanne told me this, okay? That she had her babies naturally, and she had her babies not C-section, but with drugs, okay? And when she had the drugs, she couldn't really feel herself down there. Whereas when she didn't have the drugs, she could feel everything, and she could, push when she was supposed to, instead of doing it and tearing up her muscles down there and all kind of stuff, which you heal from. But ultimately, I feel like Dawn wants what's best for her daughter and her grandchild, and Cher's husband just wants to make sure that his mother-in-law is not controlling his wife's mind. And I feel like he needs to just let that go. You might as well let that go. And I also don't like the fact that Cher feels bad for wanting her mom to be a part of this experience and be in the room with her when she has her baby. My mama gonna be there, and my mama gonna come and live here for a little while, if that happens, y'all, okay? Because at this point, it's a toss-up. I could not have a baby and be perfectly fine not bringing a child into this fucked up world, okay? At this point. But if I do, then I would want my mom there, and I don't think my husband will have an issue with that for a second. So I don't know what the issue is. I feel like, they might be creating issues for television when they talk about it, because at first she hadn't told him that this is what she wanted to do. But when they talk about it, he says he's going to support her, but he just wants to make sure that she's doing what she wants to do and not what Dawn wants her to do. And I'm just kind of like, boy, shut up. You a doctor. You should know that natural childbirth or childbirth without drugs is a great possibility if that's what she wants to do. I think it's doable. I think that we were made, especially for some women, they were made to have children. Okay, that's what their bodies were made to do. They can deal with it. They'll be all right. Now, if you want your drugs, girl, get your drugs. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's mad at you. Get your drugs. But if you want to do it without that, I don't like the fact that he was like, oh, I don't want it to be to where she's like too much pain and then it's too late. It's like, well, she'll be okay. Like her mom was okay, and a whole bunch of other women all over the world for entirety of civilization have had children without drugs and they were okay. There are always special cases. Don't nobody put in the comments no fucking paragraph about your life and how if you hadn't taken the drugs your blood pressure would have went up and you would have died. Like, don't nobody want to hear that from you. We know that there are special cases, okay? Calm down. So Kathy and Christina ambushed Carlo at the gym about moving into Kathy's house, and Carlo was like, what the hell are you wearing? Y'all, I was dying laughing because she really thought she was doing it in her little maniac on the floor flash dance outfit, child. Girl, okay, look, Carlo said, I am not moving into her house. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm not moving into your house. Get the hell out of here. This is my time for me. Get the hell out of here. Christina was so nervous. She knew Carlo was going to be upset. Kathy said, I'm going to get my way. I don't care what he wants. I'm going to get my way, and they're going to end up in my house. And I'm just like, I hope not, because I don't see that going down well. That looks like a headache to me, having all them grown-ass people in one house. So y'all, Marcia and Elena. So we meet Pearl this episode. Pearl is Elena's nurse who does her enzyme infusions every day, okay? And right before she does the enzymes infusions, Marcia has to come, or Marsha, whatever you call her, she has to come and kiss the medicine. And it's something that they've been doing since she was a child. And Pearl has expressed many a time that Marcia, Marsha, whatever, needs to step off a little bit and let Elena be an adult and stop babying her so much. That includes kissing her medicine every time that she has to take it. Like, geez Louise. Elena also has a song that she wants to record, and the problem is that her vocal cords aren't back to normal yet. They're still healing. She had the polyp, she had to get that removed, and now she's waiting for her vocal cords to heal before she can go and record that song. And I'm just like, oh, Elena, I can't wait to hear it. Sunhee and Angelica. Y'all, Sunhee and Angelica piss me off because I feel like Sunhee is just trying to sabotage her daughter's relationship. That's really all of this all she's doing is so she can sabotage it. Angelica is constantly going along with her mom and her mom's foolishness, even though she knows that it's foolishness. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. Why are you going along with it if you didn't want to do it? If you didn't want to go there because you recognize that signing divorce papers is a private moment, why would you still go just because your mom made a big deal about it? You could have said, Mom, no, we're not doing that. Stop. Okay? And that would have been it. But oh no, you had to still do it. Okay? Don't put it all on your mom. Admit that you wanted to be there to make sure that he does what he says he's going to do, because there has been so many times that he has said he was going to do something and he didn't do it. Okay? So they go to sign the divorce papers with Jason, and Jason tells them that Viviana is having some second thoughts. Okay? She doesn't really want to go through with the divorce. She loves Jason, but you know, they're not together. But this whole divorce thing is, you know, the death of their family, of their situation, and she didn't want it to be like that. So she has some reservations, but she still shows up. Okay? But Angelica's like, see, this is what I was worried about. See, this is what I was worried about. And it's like, oh my God. And I was pissed off at Jason for not telling Viviana that they were gonna be there, because she was very emotional, and you know, she was crying, and you know, she didn't really want to do it, but she was there to do it. And she discusses how he is her family and this is hard for her. And then you got Sunhee asking all of these damn questions about if she still loves him, and she's like, yes, I still love him. Yes, I still love him. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, Sunhee, would you go and find some fucking business, you old bitch? Like, oh my God. But I do agree with Sunhee that Jason half-asses everything, but I still don't think it was her place to be there and ask questions and interrogate this woman while she's going through something very private. So then we also find out that Viviana also still has joint account with Jason, and I'm sure it's because she needs his help financially. Angelica knew this already, and she understands once he explained it to her, you know, she understands why. Sunhee has a problem with that. I feel like if it's not Sunhee's money, she should mind her fucking business. Viviana also has a ring on her wedding ring finger, and Sunhee asked her if that is the wedding ring that Jason gave her, and she's like, no, it's not. I mean, she's weirdly wearing it on that ring finger, and I think that's because she wants to keep people away until she's ready to, you know, start dating maybe. Either way, it's still weird for her to wear it on that finger. But she does wish Sunhee would mind her fucking business, and we all wish that she would. I'm sorry that I've been cursing so much, but this really upset me. Like, I was really annoyed by the way she inserted herself into their situation, into their divorce proceedings. But yeah, y'all, that was it. Child, something wrong with Sunhee, y'all, for real. Like, she makes me nervous. I would not want to sleep in a house with her with the door unlocked. Just saying. But yeah, y'all, that was it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all so much. I hope everybody is doing good and, you know, doing their parts, okay, to fight social injustices, you know, signing petitions and things of this nature, and texting and calling and donating. Do what you can, all right? But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all